Hello everybody, Jeff here. Just thought I'd do another video of a song backstory, and the one that I'm going to talk about today is a song or mantra kind of song that I have on the channel, and it's called I Have a Seed. I Have a Seed mantra, and I've been thinking about this a little bit as the one to do next, because, and it's a little bit hard because it actually goes back 9 years. And I don't know if you notice it, whenever you put yourself back, I know when I do, when I put myself back, at times it's a bit struggly, and it's hard. It's hard because it puts you back in that space really, and in that same mental frequency, and so I have to be a little bit careful with it. Some lovely times happen then, also quite a lot of struggle for us as a family, but we was out in British Columbia, Canada, staying with family, and it was a period of time when I was making a few breakthroughs with my music. I was actually writing a lot of mantras, and it was just after a period of time when I'd taken a break from music, and ended up in a restaurant, starting a restaurant, and I was being a chef for a bit, a vegetarian chef, and that was a bit struggling as well, and it got to the point where I thought, well, I didn't want to be sidetracked anymore, so I decided to focus on my music, and so I was just really starting again, actually. Anyway, we was out in BC, and you know what it's like when you're staying with family, and maybe it's different, maybe it's worse when you're staying with your wife's family or your husband's family. It's just a little bit different. But anyway, I was in a bit of a fragile state, and I'd just started posting on my YouTube channel, and I'd just started sharing my mantras, and I'd sit singing my mantras with my guitar and stuff and putting them up. And anyway, I felt a little bit chipped away at. I think my wife saw it more than me. I was loving it. I was at British Columbia. It was fantastic. I was really enjoying myself. And anyway, I was walking down the street one day, and what popped into my mind was the start of the I Have a Seed mantra. It was, I have a seed, and I can water it, nurture it, feed it with love, and it will grow. And I thought, oh, that's interesting, because what I think I had been doing is doing the opposite of that, because the seed is the intention, the seed is the idea, the seed is the spark of creation. It's that, oh, that's interesting, I could do that. But then I was talking it down. I was letting my negative chatter or telling people, and they would go, oh, that's not going to work, or as people do, maybe not intentionally, but sometimes it can feel a little bit like bubble popping. So it was an interesting learning time for me, and so I became aware of it then. I thought, well, that's interesting, because I had been allowing my own negative chatter and what I would think what other people would think of it. Maybe it wasn't even what other people did say about certain things. Maybe it was my own ideas of what people would say or do if I was to do a certain, you know what I mean. And so it was a big mantra for me. It was a big change, really. It was a big turning point, because it got me realizing then that whenever I had an idea, or whenever I had something that would just pop into my mind, and I was like, oh, the spot, you just go, oh, that's interesting. Well, no, I'm going to nurture it. I'm not going to let negative chatter destroy it and unravel it, and even the opinions of others. I thought, no, I'm just going to not. I'm going to imagine a positive outcome. I'm going to imagine it working out to its best potential, and so it's always stuck with me. And so whenever I do get ideas now, I look at them differently, and I think, well, you can give things a positive focus, or you can give them a negative focus, and I'd been giving them a negative focus, I think. Anyway, so it's made me stronger, and it evolved, and I got back, and I was walking down the street, and it came into my mind, and then I went back, and I strummed it out on my guitar, and I got the chords down, and I wrote it as a song, And that is it. That's the story of it. People do stuff, often not with any malice, not with any negative intention. They can probably think that they're giving you good advice and things like that. But really, it's interesting, and I think it's important when you get something in your mind, when you get an idea in your mind, and I try to do that more now. I try not to immediately start telling people about it. I try to just envisage it how I would like it to be, and just imagine it, just play around with it in my mind, just play around with scenarios, and just positive scenarios where everything worked out wonderfully and stuff. And what it does, it creates a feeling space, and maybe it doesn't work out. Maybe not everything does work out, as we know it doesn't. But does it matter? Because in that moment, when you get that idea, when you get that feeling of excitedness, that feeling of intentionality, and you feel wonderful, well, that is a wonderful feeling, isn't it? That is like a catalyst. That is like a ball of light energy inside of us. That if we nourish it and it can just grow. Who cares if it actually works out? Who cares, really? But if we can make that feeling grow and make that feeling last, and maybe you just bounce between one idea to another and over again, and who cares if they actually work out? But if every time we do it, we can generate that feeling and nurture that feeling and really feel it, and just close your eyes and imagine it. Just imagine the wonderfulness of it. Then that feeling, it's got to be healthy, hasn't it? It's got to be, and it's got to shift frequencies. It's got to make us feel. Well, it's got to be high vibe, and so does that keep building on each other? And if we kept doing it like that, does it build and 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 grow and grow and grow and grow and grow? So that's that. That's the story of that song. And I could just ramble, but I'm not going to. So hope you're having a lovely time. Hope you're having a great day or evening. And thank you for watching. And I'll start thinking about it. If you want me to do another one, put it in the comments, and I'll do another one about another song. And in the meantime, if you like the video and you want to, like and subscribe. And look forward to speaking to you again soon. So in the meantime, take it easy. Love and light.